What is going on, everybody? This is JMO back again, bringing you some hardcore domination gameplay on the map Mayday. And as you saw in the title, this gameplay is a game where a buddy of mine that I'm playing with and myself made the other team dashboard. Now, this was a nice competitive game, so I have no idea what they ended up in the dashboarding though, but as you'll see, it was a nice competitive gameplay. And so, but look at this right here. Look at this nice little wall run. I was actually feeling like Urkel, asking myself, did I do that? With the nice little wall run and finishing it off with 2 kills right there. So let me tell you how the game started and what the game plan was. So when the game was first starting and we got thrown into this lobby, we noticed that we were playing against a team of 4. So there were 4 people partied up in the other team, and they had 2 randoms. And in our team, it was only me and my buddy, partied up together, and we had 3 randoms. So we started the game of 5 of us versus 6 of them, and once again 4 of them partied up. And I'm not gonna lie, I ended up cheating from the get-go. Now, how did I end up cheating? Okay, so you see, I just got killed by the flatline. Well, that's how I ended up cheating. I ended up starting the game myself with a flatline because I got tired of basically playing on every single lobby this particular day, with every single lobby people using flatlines. Now, me personally, even though technically it's not considered cheating, I consider cheating when you use the flatline in hardcore. And the reason that I consider it cheating is because in hardcore, the flatline is a one-shot kill from anywhere in the map, any range, with or without suppressor. You can hit somebody in their toenail from across the map and end up killing them. So personally, I think this weapon is just, to be honest, it doesn't really take much skill using this in hardcore. I hate this weapon so much in hardcore that I ended up getting it myself. And this game has been out for what, about 10-11 months now, and I just barely ended up deciding to get this weapon about a month or 2 ago. And for the longest, I didn't want to do it. And at one point, I think I had over 20,000 salvage, and I still wasn't getting it though. But I think it was about a month or 2 ago, I just got tired that almost every single lobby, everybody, and when I mean everybody, I'm talking about all 6 people or 5 people in the other teams, where everybody was using a flatline. And I finally got tired that I said to myself, you know what, I'm going to give them a taste of their own medicine. And so I ended up getting the flatline. And the only times that I ever use the flatline is when I know the other team is using one themselves, or if I'm in the middle of a game and I notice that I'm constantly getting killed with the flatline, I'll end up taking it out myself just to give them a taste of their own medicine though. But I just barely ended up unlocking this or purchasing it with my salvage, that I just got this weapon just once again, just to give other people a taste of their own medicine, just to show them how annoying this weapon is. So anyways, this gameplay or this video is not going to be about the flatline. Now, as far as what I'm doing in this gameplay, pretty much what I'm doing is I'm helping capture, defend, and I'm also trying to flank around from time to time, and to try to kill the enemy, to try to cause a distraction so that I can help my buddy out, do his thing. He's just an all-out slayer that just basically goes out and just literally just slays people. I wish he had a YouTube channel that I can direct you to so that you can go see how good he is though. But so once again, I'm trying to like right now, for example, you'll see me camping, so you'll see me do a little bit of everything. You'll see me run around, you'll see me camp around. At this particular moment, you see that we got B and we have C, so I'm staying back to try to defend this area, just to make sure that we keep 2 points at all times. And I pretty much already know, well, both me and my buddy already know that it's going to be up to us, to pretty much, try to win this game for our whole team though, because we haven't really been getting the best of randoms. So I'm not going to spoil the final score for you guys, or even the score halfway through the game, but just to kind of give you an idea, towards the end of the first half, he ends up going 44-14. I end up going 28-8, and our three other randoms end up going 11-20, 3-21, and 1-7. And I think right towards the end we have a 6th random join, but he ends up being 0-0. So once again, check out the score in the halftime, and you'll see what I'm talking about. That it's really pretty much all up to just me and him to try to win this game. And here you'll see me do something that I normally don't do, which is go towards the middle of the map, heading towards the B area, shooting anything that I see inside, including dead bodies. And I was just trying to clear this area out and try to recapture B one last time before the first half ends. That didn't work out, so I ended up going back around and trying to get a couple of kills before this first half ends. And normally I end up editing out 2 or 3 seconds here and there to try to bring you guys a little bit shorter video, about 10 minutes long or so. But this time I didn't want to edit anything out. I wanted you to see everything from beginning to end. And here you'll see my buddy get the final kill cam at the end of this first half. Again, if he had a YouTube channel, I'll direct you over so you can see how good he is still. But once again, if you saw the score, as I mentioned earlier, pretty much it's just the two of us pretty much doing everything. We haven't been getting much help. And as the second half is about to start, you'll see me go once again towards the middle of the map, try to get some kills there and try to help capture, not necessarily by jumping into the B flag, but by providing some cover and trying to get some kills as B is trying to get captured. So you see me pretty much get that guy as he was trying to flank towards the B area, and I go inside the room area right over here, and as you can see, just pretty much trying to clear some enemies out while trying to buy my teammates some time to capture B. So that's pretty much what I'm doing at this moment. And you see me get laid down there. So as you can see, this is just regular gameplay. It's not necessarily a great game that I had. It's just a it was just an okay game, so which I wanted to bring you guys. I don't always necessarily want to bring you guys necessarily my best gameplays though, because you don't have a great gameplay every single time. Well, most of us don't. There are some that do, but anyways, I just again, this was a competitive close game that yeah, we had the lead pretty much I believe the whole game though, but it wasn't like it was a game that was out of reach that they couldn't come back from. So I just thought that this would have been a good gameplay to bring you guys, so you guys can see when what I end up doing, when things don't end up necessarily working out the way that I want them to, how I end up adapting to them, what I end up what kind of changes I end up making in certain situations. Like right now, for example, you saw when I was heading towards Say earlier, I ended up getting killed by somebody that was camping back here. So I know that he's back here somewhere. So I'm coming back over here though, but I'm taking a different route to get to him, and you saw me being able to take him out. So I didn't come back through the exact same direction that I did the first time, so I ended up changing it up. And that's what I mean by adapting and making some changes. When you get killed, figure out how you got killed and try not to make the same mistake again. And this game, it's not like the other team ended up doing bad. They actually ended up doing decent. When you'll see the final outcome, you'll see that that once again they did good, which is the reason why I don't understand why they ended up dashboarding. I guess just to go ahead and save their stats, keep that win-loss ratio going, I guess. Now I'm not going to lie to you and tell you that I've never dashboarded myself. I have, but there's specific reasons when I have. Like for example, if I decide to start a game that has already started, which most of the time I usually don't, but if I do decide to jump into a game that has already started, if the very second that I start the game I'm already getting killed from people spawn trapping me, or I'm already getting killed from a score streak the very second that I jump into the middle of a game, stuff like that, where they already got their warnings, advances, UAVs and stuff like that, then yeah, I go ahead and get out, only because I don't want to start a game for the very first time and within the first second I'm already getting killed left and right. So stuff like that, yeah, I have dashboarded in those specific reasons. Or if I'm playing a game where I'm just skipping frames, where I'm in one side of the map 1 second and then the next I'm somewhere else in another part of the map, situations like that, yeah, I do end up dashboarding, only because I don't believe those games should count. But as far as because I'm going negative or stuff like that, no, If I'm end up going negative, I'll go ahead and stick around and just basically take my loss, even though I'll be pissed. But if I'm going negative because of like situations that I mentioned where I'm just lagging really bad and that there's nothing that I can do and it has nothing to do with the enemy or my teammates, and as I said, I'm just seeing the enemies in one side of the map and the next thing I know they're like in another side of the map, or vice versa, where my character is just all over the place, then yeah, I just end up leaving though because of the problems that I'm having with the game, not because I'll be end up going negative or a situation like that. I'll go ahead and take that that loss, and or even if I end up winning, there has been times that I have been negative and I end up sticking around. And by the way, just to change topics real quick, as far as from what's going on as far as the gameplay, as far as the videos that I'm bringing to you guys, normally I try to bring you guys a video at least once a week. Lately I've only been bringing you a video once every other week, and that's only because the game is pretty much already towards the end. The new game World War II is about to come out soon, so since the game has already been out for a while, there's really not too much new things that I can show you. Yeah, there's some new weapons that came out with like the nunchucks and the katana sword and stuff like that though. But as far as the game itself, again, that's the main reason why I really haven't been bringing a video once a week like I pretty much always do, or almost always. Again, because lately it's only been one every 2 weeks, and that's been the reason why. Once the new game comes out, then I'll go back to bring you guys a new video every week as opposed to every other week. So here you go, the final score of the game. As you can see, my buddy ended up going 81-23 with 5 captures, 7 defense. I ended up going 44-15 with 6 captures and 6 defense. Well, hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video and would like to keep up with upcoming new content, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Thanks again for watching, and I will catch you all soon.